Hey guys, this look was supposed to be like a gold themed everything, so I like kept it to like a gold highlight, gold on the eyes. I don't know, I've just been feeling like more of the like brighter kind of like colors with spring and everything, so I was just feeling the gold and I was wanting to do some golds. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Alright, let's get this thing started. So to start off, I'm taking my Nivea Post Shave Balm in Sensitive and using that as a primer all over my face. I try to use this as quickly as possible because it kind of dries, not super quickly, but it'll get tacky and you need to kind of like start putting foundation on as soon as it starts to get to that point. So right after that, I moved in with the Maybelline Fit Me, and I believe this is in the shade 120, I believe, 120 or 140. I'm not 100% positive. But I was kind of pale today. I didn't have any self-tanner on really. And this is in the original formula. It's not in the matte. This is in like the original. So it's not the matte one. I like this one a little bit better because I think it actually sits better on the skin. This sounds weird, but I feel like it actually like dries more for me. So I prefer that one. And then I took the NYX Under Eye Corrector. This is great for random days like today where I feel like I had a little bit more intense of a ring under my eyes because it really gets in there. I put this as almost like a primer for my concealer, and it like really kind of like doubles up. And then next I took the Maybelline Fit Me in Sandstorm, and I'm just highlighting under my eyes, you know, super usual. I also went down the bridge of my nose and on my forehead and Cupid's bow. And then I'm just taking my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and just blending all of that out. Making the weirdest faces in this video. Normally I try very hard to keep them to a minimum, but today for some reason they just took over. Then I took the Benefit High Beam and I'm just putting this underneath my highlight because I tried to keep this look very, very glowy. I wanted gold kind of to be the theme. So I put this on my cheekbones again, on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and I just kind of dabbed that and then went in with my Beauty Blender again and blended it out a little bit more. And this was almost kind of like to just sit underneath my highlighter to make it just that much more intense. Then I went in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I believe this is in taupe. I'm almost positive it's the color that I use. And just doing my brows. I think I told you guys in the past video that I honestly don't like doing my brows very much at all. I feel like it's so tedious and I like the finished product, but I just don't really enjoy the process of it. Like every other makeup stage, I really enjoy seeing like in like the process of it. I enjoy doing it, and for some reason with my brows I'm just not a fan. I actually kind of enjoy powder more, but I like the way that pencils look more once they're on. Sped it up and finish the other one, and then I'm just taking the other side of that with the spoolie and I'm just going to brush it out a little bit to give it a little bit more of a natural look. And brows are done. Then I went in with my Morphe E3, and once again, I got new powder today, but I was still out of powder. I was such a lazy person when it came to getting some more powder. So this is just like a really old, once again, powder. Same, I think it's like a CoverGirl powder that's super just like old school, typical, nothing special about it. Then I took the Morphe M438 and went in with my Cocoa Contour Kit and just took the highlight shade in there and just set my under eyes and eyelids. Then I took the Real Techniques contour brush and I went in with the contour shade, the cooler tone shade in that Cocoa Contour Kit, and just chiseled out my cheekbones. once I finished that, I went in with my RC Cosmetics brush. These don't have any names on them, otherwise I would give them to you guys, but this was just like an angled brush. And I went in with the warmer shade of the contour kit again, and just went along kind of like to warm up the cheekbones, and then I also went around the temples of my head. Alright, then I took my e.l.f. complexion brush and went in with my ColourPop Between the Sheets, just right on the apples of my cheeks. Then I took my fingers and I just dabbed on ColourPop's Wisp Super Shock Cheek, and then I just went on with my Beauty Blender and blended that out again to just give it kind of like, I like how intense it is when I use my fingers, but also it kind of just doesn't look as flawless if you just dab a little bit with the Beauty Blender on top. Then I went in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is the gold toned one because I was using so many golds with this look. I decided to use this one because it really brings out and kind of maintains those like super bright colors. So I just went in with that all over my eyelid. I used the Naked palette a lot in this. I took that gold shade, the Half Baked, and put it all over my lid. I just feel like there was a lot of good, like there's a lot of warm tones in the Urban Decay palette, original Naked palette, that work really well with golds because like a lot of the browns have a more warm tone to them, so they complement each other really, really well. Alright, then I went into the Naked palette again, and I took Buck with my M139 brush and just kind of, I guess I did go all over the crease. I thought for some reason I was keeping this in outer corners, but no, I actually used this as my transition shade, which I know it's kind of like a dramatic, but at the same time it's a dramatic eye, so I don't mind it being a little bit more out there. Then I took, this is a Coastal Scents, just like single pot that I built, that whole palette that I just had, I built myself, and it's in the shade Harvest Brown, and I take my M433 brush with that and just put that right on the outer corners. It's a really pretty, like warm brown shade, but it's a little bit darker, so I kind of just kept it right on the outer corner. And then I took one of my RC Cosmetics brushes and used Dark Horse from the Naked palette, and I just packed that right on the outer corner. And then I just went back in with that brush without any product on it, and I just buffed it out. And I wanted to keep that right on the outer corners because it is such a dark color. I didn't want to go too far in. Okay, then I went in with my Real Techniques detailer brush, and I went in with that same Dark Horse shade and just buffed it in right under the eye to kind of like smoke it out and just make it not look so harsh on the upper lid. Alright, now that I'm all finished with eyeshadow, I went in with my Sephora Pointed Liner brush, and that's my L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner. I tried to speed you guys up through this because honestly, my brows and my eyeliner are the two things that take the longest for me. For some reason, I just can't really help it. Those are the two steps that seem to just take forever for me still, as long as, I mean, there's some days that are better than others. This today wasn't too bad, but also excuse, I got up for a second, and when I came and sat back down, I didn't realize for some reason the camera didn't focus on me. It only lasts for a minute or two, and then it goes back into focus, so I apologize that it's annoyingly out of focus at the moment. Gotta have them wings. Alright, I went ahead and also lined my waterline with my NYX Trejolet liner that kind of was out of focus, so I just cut it all out altogether. Then I went in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational and just coated a pretty basic coat of mascara because I was going in with falsies, got that to dry. These are actually falsies that I got from the dollar store, so they're literally $1. I love dollar store lashes because you can actually find some really good ones, and it's like, for me, spending money on lashes when I only get to wear them once or twice, or, you know, even maybe 3 or 4 times, it still seems like a waste of money to me, so I don't mind blowing them out there, getting them to dry. I don't mind spending a little bit more money, but I really enjoy some of these really cheaper lashes. So these are the brand Sassy and Chic. They honestly don't even have a name to them. They have different styles, but they actually didn't name the different styles. So this is Sassy and Chic. It's just a dollar store brand. I got it at the Dollar Tree for $1. Then I went in and I lined my lips with, I never know how to say, Palladio. I need to look it up and figure out how to say it. For some reason, it's the one brand that I just like can never figure out. But it's with the color Suede. And then I took my NYX Liquid Suede Cream lipstick with, it's the color Sandstorm. I don't know why I lost my place there. Sandstorm. And that's the final look. I did go in with another coat of mascara just to thicken them up a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys.